everyone. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. My name is MelinaTidwell Torres, and I am from a small town in northern New Jersey called North Arlington. Growing up, my town was predominantly composed of Italian and Irish folk. So for me, as a half Ecuadorian, half African American girl with thick curly hair and brown skin, I found it hard to embrace who I was. In elementary school and middle school, I found it difficult to embrace the cultures that I came from. I wasn't surrounded by many Latino or Black students, nor did I have any Latino or Black teachers to look up to. Have you ever walked into a room and felt isolated or alone because of who you were? Well, for me growing up, I felt that feeling more often than not. In a space that didn't reflect where I was or where I came from, I found it very difficult to express my authentic self. The Melina I was with my abuelos or at cookouts was very different than the Melina I was with my friends or at school. It wasn't until high school when I met my two Spanish teachers that I really began to truly express my love for my culture and most importantly for myself. My two Spanish teachers taught in a predominantly white institution, yet they were proud of being Latina. They were proud of the accents that they carried when they spoke, and most importantly, they were proud to share the love that they had for the Latinidad. They inspired me to do the same. Then I began to wear my hair out naturally curly when I chose to listen to my Latino music, and to express the love that I had for my both cultures. From then on, I no longer wanted to blend in or fit in with the crowd. I wanted to be my authentic self, to stand out. Then last year in August, I began a new chapter in my journey, college. My first semester at Brown University, I took a class called Afro-Latin Americans and Blackness in the Americas. Although it was a mouthful, the class simply talked about African ancestry as it progressed in Latino America to the 21st century. Being Black and Latina, my interest was piqued to learn more about the intersectionalities of Latinidad. But I didn't realize that in taking this course, not only would I be inspired by the course material, but also by the students in my class. For the first time in my entire life, I was surrounded in a classroom by all students of color. Latino and Black identifying students, all striving for greatness, all achieving amazing goals, and all who love to share themselves. Although my time was cut short at Brown, I had met the most amazing students who all had a love for their culture and where they came from, and who are more than willing to share their stories with the community, with me, and with each other. From the students I met at Latinas at Brown, to the Black Student Union, and to the Afro-Latinx Alliance, I was inspired by everyone that I met. Now, I am here with 10 other beautiful young Latina women who are inspired by their own experiences and who are now being brave enough to share their stories with you all. Each week, I have been motivated and inspired by them, listening to their stories. Now I am prouder to call myself Latina. Today, I tell my story because one day you may find yourself being the only one in the room. Maybe you're the only person of color in the room, or the only woman in a room, or the only LGBTQ identifying person in the room. But do not let it discourage you. Do not feel lonely. I urge you never to let it stop your shine. Never stop being your authentic self, because we each have a story to share. And if we get that chance to share our story, we must take that chance, because you never know who you will inspire by sharing your own story. Thank you so much.